All right, so this was a session I attended called How to Grow Your Leads Using SEO, taught by Kelly Gonsalves. She has a bookkeeping company called Totally Booked, and then she has an SEO company called Totally-SEO, I believe. I'll try to make sure I have the right contact information below in the description, but this was one of the shorter morning sessions, and so my sort of key theme for this was that at the end of her session, whereas probably a year or two ago, this how to use SEO would have been overwhelming. Now I'm feeling like it's doable, and she kind of made it within reach, and so that was super encouraging. Top 3 things I learned: try Googling yourself and your company, and make sure your headshot and logo are all the same in every place. So do different Googles, do different searches of yourself and your company name, and check that out. So that way, if someone's trying to find you, maybe they hear of you and they're looking in multiple places, and it's like, well, that person kind of looks different. Maybe your hair's different color or straight, or your logo has changed. You have to. There's work after that happens. You have, if you get a new headshot or if you get a new logo, you have to update it. And so, thought that was a good tip. She talked about, number 2, talked about Google Keyword Planner, which is a tool that she recommends to start researching your keywords and the volume of those searches. And so I want to check that out when I get home to see how many people are searching for what I'm hoping to do some updates to my website on, to start showing up for keywords. I want to show up for phrases like, I need help with my FreshBooks, or my FreshBooks are a mess, or FreshBooks bookkeeping help, stuff like that. So I need to kind of see the number of searches, see where to put the most effort into getting words on my website. Number 3, okay, so the top 2 things I learned is that it's still very theoretical, and so I need more training, and so I'm going to pivot this into one of my action items, which is I went up and asked her if she would be willing to train us. Sorry, had to pause. People walked by talking. So yes, I went up to her, and because she had one of the shorter morning sessions, this was still a lot more theoretical than like hands-on. Like, I think if she'd had one of the longer sessions in the afternoon, she could have told us like what do you mean by headings, and getting keywords in, and like how do you take the phrases and like tweak them to kind of use them where they're still the same but you're talking in plain language, stuff like that. Like, I know that's the trick. I know that what we're supposed to be doing, and I would love to see it like in action. So I actually said, would you be willing to like do a little bit more of a hands-on demo for us? And so comment below if that sounds appealing to you. Like, if you want her to do this, and then I can show her like, yes, there's interest, please do this. And then I can maybe work with her on how to just have her do a session with us. I think she'd be willing to do it. So she was super nice, super knowledgeable. The action item that I'm going to implement, y'all, she said add your social media feeds to your website. So if you're going to be active on social media anyway, because you do have to set up all these, like the Google My Business and the Twitter account, and you're going to be doing some of this, now there's plugins where it'll like feed that information onto your website, which apparently helps with SEO because it's kind of like new fresh content. Like, if you don't have anything for years, you're going to look like a stale site. So I'm definitely doing that. I think that would be easy. I know how to add a plugin to a site, so hopefully y'all will be seeing that soon from me. I'm hoping that's an easy update. Although, actually, every time I work on a website, it's usually harder than I anticipate, but I will not be deterred. All right, that was How to Grow Your Leads Using SEO with Kelly Gonsalves, so check her out.